Some in the zoo, I got something in the shoebox. I can with my mood, tell me something that I lose me. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
78 Sports TV here. Shout out to the LDBC, Lions Den Boxing community. For those who don't know, now you know. Make sure you guys go and check out the Smoke City Mobcast, the Smoke City Mobcast, right here on YouTube every Wednesday night, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Is where the LDBC gathers once a week to discuss the current state of boxing. Also, go over and sign up to www.ldbcsports.com. It's free. So, the heavyweight champion of the world, Deontay Wilder, is now saying all bets are off, all deals are off. Everything we talked about before, financially with AJ, is now off the table. Ain't no more $50 million offer for this chump. I'm not taking no $15 million flat fee. We ain't shit moving unless I'm getting 50-50 split. 50-50 split. And I love it. I love it. Okay? This is the attitude Wilder has to take now. Because anything else, they're going to keep playing games with him, keep trying to humiliate him in the public. You know? If they, like, that's what I would tell him too. Don't even come talk to me unless you're ready to offer me a 50-50 split. I'm not going to go through this circus act with you again. You playing games in the media, saying one thing, then doing something else. You know, then everybody turn around and blame Wilder, you know, because nobody wants to blame Eddie Hearn. This fucking scumbag piece of shit, Eddie Hearn. A liar who's on tape, lying constantly. But none of these sellout members of the media want to call him out on it. They want to pretend like it didn't happen and question Wilder's integrity. Question whether or not Wilder really wants to fight. This is bullshit, man. These dudes, it's just a big circus, and I'm glad that Deontay Wilder is standing up to these dudes like, fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep it moving. When you motherfuckers come to me with a 50-50 split, then we can sit down and we can talk. Until then, kick rocks. Ain't nobody finna keep playing with you dudes. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it should be, you know? That's how it should be. And another thing I want to say, too, Showtime need to step their game up. Showtime needs to show their appreciation to Deontay Wilder for being loyal to them. His fan base has grown drastically. Showtime needs to come with a contract for Deontay Wilder. All right? Showtime need to come with a fat-ass check for Deontay Wilder. That's what they need to do, okay? Because right now what's going on in boxing, people are getting rewarded for ducking, right? People are getting rewarded for being strategic and maneuvering around shit in their career. Okay? All them guys are getting rewarded. Everybody who wanted to fight the best can't seem to get no good fights. You know? Everybody out here who's saying they want to fight the best, they want to prove that they're the best, them the guys getting fucked over in the sport of boxing right now. That we know that the establishment in boxing is full of shit, but the fans got to step their game up too. The boxing fan has to step their game up. I ain't talking about us in the LDBC. We talking about in general. The boxing fan needs to step their fucking game up and get behind the guys who actually want to prove that they're the best. I told you, never before have I seen fans fight this hard to be hoes, to be prostitutes. I've never seen fans fight this hard for Eddie Hearn to have the right to rip them off. Never seen it before. Okay? These people are more concerned with Anthony Joshua winning and staying, doing whatever the fuck he do, looking good, just winning and making money. They're more concerned with that than actually knowing who the best heavyweight in the world is. Actually having the undisputed heavyweight champion. These people are totally fine with this shit dragging out for another 3 to 4 years. They're totally fine with that. You see what I'm saying? I'm not. At this point, like I've always said, this started out, I just wanted to see the fight. I was rooting for Deontay Wilder to win, but I just wanted to see the fight. I want to see an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. But with the actions of Anthony Joshua and his team, with Eddie Hearn running around the internet acting like a fucking child, this fucking dude who's supposed to be a promoter, running around acting like a fucking child, little smiley face memes and all this stupid shit like this is a big fucking joke at the expense of the boxing fans. Like the arrogance you have to to pull this shit off that he's doing. All right? But I've never seen nothing like this before, not even with the Mayweather-Pacquiao saga. This is much worse when you're talking about a scumbag promoter in Eddie Hearn, a liar, a filthy liar who lies. Every other word that come out of his mouth is a contradiction and a lie. Nobody say shit about it. Just pretend like they didn't hear it. The boxing voice done already exposed him with video footage, even though we already knew this. But shout out to the boxing voice. They just exposed them today by showing the footage of Eddie Hearn asking for proof of funds of the $50 million. Then when they show him proof of funds, he turned around and said, "They didn't show me that. I never asked for proof of funds." The dude's a fucking liar, right? I don't understand how anybody, and shout out to the homie Carl Burrell, the brother Carl Burrell. I saw his video on this as well. One of these dumbass boxing writers who work for one of them crappy ass piece of shit websites, you know what I mean, who constantly hate on American fighters in favor of foreign fighters. It's what they do all the time. But one of these piece of shit boxing writers is trying to blame the shit on Deontay Wilder. Now, explain to me, all right, how anybody can fix their mouth to say Deontay Wilder should have signed a flat rate $15 million deal contract. He should have signed that contract, even though Eddie Hearn didn't put a date on the contract, didn't have a venue on the contract, they wouldn't tell him when they're gonna fight, right? He should still sign it anyway, right? Meanwhile, the same motherfuckers who say that will never fix their mouth to say AJ should take the $50 million. That's the biggest guarantee in heavyweight boxing history. AJ asked for $50 million. He should take it. He should take what he asked for. Not one of them will fix their fucking dirty, cocksucking mouths to say that shit because that's too real for them. See, that's too real. They have to spread falsehoods and lies to the people. Y'all hold on, let me blaze. They have to spread these lies to the public. You understand? They want the public believing a certain narrative that somehow this is Wilder's fault. But I'm glad that we have some real boxing fans out here who's followed this. Shout out to the LDBC. Some real boxing fans who understand and know what the fuck been going on this whole process. You understand? Because if you're not a hardcore boxing fan and you're not following this on a day-to-day basis, and you read one of these dumbass articles or two of these dumbass articles, you would have a whole fucked up perception of what's actually going on. You wouldn't have a complete understanding because they're lying to you. They're leaving huge pieces of the story out. Like Eddie Hearn talking about Wilder. Wilder waited. It took him 2 months, or it took Wilder 2 months to agree to the deal. First of all, the fucking deal wasn't available for 2 months, you piece of shit liar. You offered Wilder a $12.5 million flat rate, which was a joke. Every expert who's seen it said it was a fucking joke. Then AJ opens his fucking mouth to say, "Give me $50 million," which shows his fear, which shows his level of fear to ask for a ridiculous guarantee of $50 million that's unheard of in boxing. "Give me $50 million and I'll sign the contract tomorrow." That's on tape. That's what he said. Wilder gave it to him, right? And then they turned the fight down. That's the real story. You turn down what you asked for. Then you come back with a counter offer to Wilder for $15 million. Like, what the fuck? That's the dumbest shit I ever heard. Oh, well, AJ feels that he'll give up tens of millions of dollars he doesn't want to fight in America. He'll fight in the UK because he feels that his fans deserve for this fight to be in the UK. So AJ's willing to give up tens of millions for that. Who the fuck you think you're talking to, man? I mean, this is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You got the president of Showtime. The president of Showtime Sports, Steven Espinoza, coming out telling you Eddie Hearn's a fucking liar. But you still got these idiots writing articles as if it's Wilder's fault. So you can't tell me Eddie Hearn ain't paying these people. You can't tell me Eddie Hearn is not promising these dudes credentials and I'll fly you out here. Yeah, you can have full access to the buffet. Eat all the bagels you want. Sure, you can have cream cheese. I'll even let you tickle my balls. Is what Eddie tell these sellout American journalists. That's what he tell them, and they happy to do it. Go ahead and check their fingernails. Check Radio Coon fingernails. All kind of Eddie Hearn pubic hairs underneath his fingernails. What's this? What these sellout journalists do? But when the fight happens eventually, if Deontay Wilder knocks Anthony Joshua, the Kingdom Come, you're gonna see a switch. You're gonna see all these sellout motherfuckers hop on Wilder. Act like they've been riding with him from day one, and like they know the truth, and all this old bullshit. AJ is a fucking hype job, man. He's a fucking hype job. He's a good fighter, yes, but he's extremely overrated. They act like the guy's invincible. Okay, he's extremely overrated. He packs the house, yes, but see, this just shows you the character of a man. Dudes like Paulie Malignaggi, who I respect Paulie's knowledge on boxing, you know what I'm saying? But Paulie, let's be real. In this whole little saga between Wilder and Joshua, Paulie has clearly been on AJ's side of this. He wants, Paulie is excited. Him and Max Kellerman, if you listen to them guys, they always talk about the crowds that AJ brings. They're always talking about that shit. Oh man, it's an amazing atmosphere. Oh man, so many people. And they're like, who gives a fuck? I don't give a fuck if it's 10 people in there, bro. I want to see the fucking fight. I want to see who the best fighter is between Wilder and Joshua. I don't give a fuck how many sideline motherfuckers are there. You dudes are attracted to gay shit like girls, man. Ooh, did you see that watch Floyd bought? It's 18 million. Dang, he snapped. Now shut up, bitch. Damn. You're like a fucking girl and shit. Ugh, you niggas disgust me, man. Always counting somebody money, always worrying about the atmosphere, how many people are there, how many people come to Wilder fights, how many people come to Joshua fight. Who gives a fuck, man? I believe my guy knocks your guy out. Your only response to that should be, let's see the fight. That should be your only response. Not, hey, my guy got more Twitter and Instagram followers. This shit is ridiculous, man. I'm telling you, bro, I swear to you, this mentality is why rich get richer and the poor stay fucking poor. It's the pimp hoe mentality. Every hoe want her pimp to look the best. Want to keep him iced up, want to keep him in the best suits, want to keep him in the goddamn best of cars. Every church going loyal fool ass woman that go to church and want to keep her pastor and reverend looking sharp. Want to make sure he got his new Cadillac. Want to make sure he got his private jet, 3 of them. I go to this church. Oh, it be going down in that church. It be lit. Yeah, my church be lit. But the church down the street might only have 50 people in the church. And the preacher might be spitting real game to you, real life lessons. You don't want to go there. Ain't enough attention. You want to go to the church that got 400-500 people in there. So you can say you was there. You're a part of the big crowd. And that mentality is what I'm seeing more and more of. And it's disgusting to me. I hate people like that. I hate people who want to be a part of the in crowd all the time. They just attracted to the limelight. You know what I mean? It's disgusting. But bottom line is this, man. I'm glad Wilder bossed up on these dudes, you know what I'm saying? And just telling them, like, fuck y'all. I'm not going to be chasing y'all all around the fucking world and, you know what I'm saying, have me looking crazy. I'm trying to make this fight. You keep playing games and shit like that. No. Because the bottom line is this. I don't care what nobody say. Once AJ said he wanted $50 million and he'll sign the fight tomorrow and they can split everything 50-50, once he said that and Wilder came up with that money, all right, and Stephen Espinoza confirmed that Wilder came up with the money. All right? So once that happened, and AJ and Hearn turned it down. And that's what they did. They turned it fucking down. I see Eddie Hearn talking about, no, we didn't. We never turned down 50 million. Yes, you did. You fucking piece of shit. I swear, Eddie Hearn is a piece of shit. The fuck you mean? You said that AJ wanted to fight in the UK, so you're not gonna take the 50 million. You just turning it down. But anyway, once that shit happened, I knew right then and there that's a wrap. We ain't getting this fight, man. We ain't getting this fight next. Wilder tried to force it to happen by agreeing to take 15 million flat fee, which is ripping himself off, but he still wanted to make the fight because he believes in himself. He said, look, I'm not going to get what I want. I'm going to go in here and take this chump change, and I'm going to knock this boy out. Now, I say chump change in the sense that it's a $100 million fight. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Of course, 15 million ain't no damn chump change. You know what I mean? That's real money. But in the sense that this is a $100 million fight, Wilder's basically taking 15%. You know what I mean? And he's agreeing to take that to come in here and beat this kid. And then what do? They in such a rush, but it take them 4 days to send the fucking contract to Wilder after he asked for it. It took him 4 days to send the contract. Then when they send it to him, they got all kind of shit missing out the contract. So how the fuck is he supposed to sign some blank ass contract? And that's the dumbest shit in the world. That's the stupidest shit in the world. So at the end of the day, man, Deontay Wilder continue on his legacy, continue on his career, fighting the other heavyweights that are available to him, continue to beat these guys. You know, that Anthony Joshua fighting on the Zone or Dazzle or whatever the fuck that shit is, it's going to be a flop. It's going to do well in the UK because the UK people can watch it on their regular shit. You know what I mean? But in America, ain't nobody finna order no DAZN fucking app to support fucking AJ. No, they gonna act like they is on fucking videos and shit, but they gonna stream that shit. They gonna live stream that shit. VIPbox.nu. That's what's gonna happen. Everybody knows it. You understand? So that's gonna be a fucking flop. It's gonna be horrible. It is what it is. So y'all let me know what y'all think. 7 8 Sports TV. Shout out to the LDBC. And I'm out.